Hey everyone, it is August 2nd, 2026. About to kick off this tour, so I wanted to go over the post that kicked off the album and tour first, and then talk a little bit about the Port Chester show. So I'm going to read the tour announcement Instagram post real quick. It says, the PL Posse has tuned in, inspected alignment, and wiggled its way into a fantastic metamorphosis, and now we can crack the code on dropping the first Pretty Lights album in over a decade. A trip through time fantastic. A decade of tunes imagined and chiseled by a family of dreamers, nine shimmering constellations of sound over time. I said I did not want to focus on albums after A Color Map of the Sun over 10 years ago, and shifted my energy towards living creative systems and conscious cohesion via the Soundship Space System and the Swirl Bridge. So much music was made over those years with my best friends for the purpose of swirling, experimenting with journey into expressive flow state transmissions and reaching new depths of connection with our beloved cosmic caravan, the Pretty Lights family. In the last 9 years of timeline weavery, I built a home with the love of my life, found a spiritual path, reunited with my eternal soul brother, Michael Manert, formed an AV ensemble of powering traveling laboratory, and been blessed with the most beautiful experience of my life, meeting my son, Ayan. The time has come to release our musical swirl fodder in the form of the next PL album, a galaxy of 45 songs and 9 constellations before my 45th birthday. Today is constellation 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and also, the Pretty Lights Soundship Space System has been deconstructed and reassembled into a magical school bus. The, the metaphysical gravitronics in our outer Dimezone provided the Vayama could be reimagined with original scope and age-old lofty heights trajectories. After all, Pretty Lights is that iridescent umbrella under which sometimes one candle glows, sometimes 2 bulbs hum, and sometimes a busload of light pioneer till dawn. It has been a true honor being part of a universe coalescing this squad together, and I am absolutely blessed on the next iteration. The brand spanking new Soundship Space Bus has been optimized for off-the-grid swirlage by the good folks at Swirl Bridge Industry and our new powerhouse production team on poster, as well as the, wait for it, new super on-stage swirl geometry. Oh God, watch out, I'm about to explode. New on-stage swirl geometry, that sounds amazing. All right, so this new iteration to kick everything off for this tour is DVS, Michael Manert, Born Lee, Alvin Ford Jr. in 96, plus Mikey Thunder and the Prismatic Fleet. All aboard! Choo-choo-choo! All right, the album art is done by Daniel Martin Diaz. And yeah, so the Soundship Space Bus goes off the grid to cross the Swirl Bridge. Let's get it. Kicking everything off. Like I said, we get the first 3 constellations already over on the PLOS. If you go and check out the music section, if you check out the tour section, you get to see the 3 initial Port Chester dates up top. And then let's talk Port Chester. Okay, boom, let's celebrate. 100 years at the Cap Theater. That's pretty awesome to have a venue with that much history. And something really, really cool on the website, the history section, they go decade by decade, detailing the different people who have played and history throughout time of the venue and how music's evolved over time at that theater and up to today, which is it's pretty incredible. It's very special, and I think the most special thing about this, with us in mind, is that we are actually the very first show after the 100-year anniversary. So they opened on August 18th, 2020. 1926, and we are going to be the very first show after their 100-year anniversary. So we're August 21st. So 3 days after the 100-year anniversary, we get to pop in there and swirl that place. So the location of the Cap Theater, it's about a 40-minute ride north of New York, on the New York and Connecticut border. So yeah, so it's literally you could almost walk across the border. Um, and yeah, there's the Cap Theater in Port Chester. Beautiful, iconic venue. A lot of history there with the Dead as well. Um, their little bar area looks like it's called Garcia's. It's the name of it. Um, has some parking, a little information there. So where to stay, where you're going to be at. So it looks like there's not a whole lot of options for staying in Port Chester. So either New York or Sanford, Connecticut, or White Plains. It looks like a lot of people are staying in either of those locations. Looks to be about an hour train ride if you want to go back down and hit Grand Central. So hour train ride south, or about a 40-minute drive to the city. If you're going to go and stay in Stanford, looks like it's about a 20-minute drive, and then White Plains is about a 15-minute drive away. All right, so here is the poster of the stop in Port Chester, 3-day run. Soundship Space Bus goes off the grid to cross the Swirl Bridge. Here's a little description from their website. It says the Pretty Lights is a musical project known for a unique fusion of electronic beats, poetic samples, and modular synthesizers. Intricate sonic tapestries combined with dynamic breathing light shows transport listeners to cosmic planes, seamlessly bleeds the past and future into rich present moment. So, a 3-night run. It looks like the doors for every night, Friday through Sunday, is 6 p.m. And then show starts at 8. So I was gonna assume 8 to midnight, 8 to midnight 30-ish, but on the site it also says that the squirrel likes to party, so set times aren't exactly posted, and it says that they like to keep a little bit of a mystery, so that's kind of cool. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah. And then here's the layout of the venue. You got the GA section, and then there is a balcony section, so I'm not exactly sure how the tickets are going to go, if they have assigned seating up there, or if that's kind of a free-for-all. If anybody knows, yeah, add a comment, let me know. I'm kind of curious how that works. But yeah, this place looks amazing. The Capitol Theater inside looks pretty cool. It looks awesome. And then the way that a lot of the shows do the 3D projection mapping onto the walls looks badass. So yeah, I'm ready to get swirled in this place. It looks awesome. Kick everything off. Exciting times. We got a new album. We're gonna kick off here at the Cap Theater. It looks like the perfect place. Small 1,800 to 2,000 person venue. Let's kick everything off there, and then after that, it looks like we're gonna have a 4 show run of festivals. So before we get back to another theater in NOLA, so this would be cool. A little small intimate venue, kick everything off. History, first show after 100 years. It's gonna be awesome. It will be a really special little show to kick off this new iteration of the band, the Fantastic Pretty Lights. Yeah. We're excited. Can't wait. Can't wait to see everybody. Love you guys. Signing out.